Hey, shooters. It's your boy Domination. This is back in the basic. Joe to do how we do Texas, baby. Get the Ogle Boys, 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 Ogle Boys. Oh, boys, go get it. 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 It's right back in basic. Chuck to do this is how we do Texas, baby. Back on the dollars back. You know what it is. Do it is. Do it is. Do it is. Do it is. Real man rise up. Fake man rise down. Real woman rise up. Fake woman rise down. Brought to our preacher, preach on. And today's topic we're going to talk about is I really want to talk about interracial sex. The color of sex. It could be which one: black, yellow, white, brown, whatever. I'm gonna say it like this. It's really sad that there are people out there, racism still alive like it always been, as always has been. And what's really sad the most, like Tamir, whatever her name is, married a white guy on Fox News because Fox News been known as being race-based. Let me say to this. I feel like this. A black man has the right to date what he wants to date just as much as a black woman has the right to date who she want to date. Nobody shouldn't have to own anybody to live the hype. They have to stick with their own. Some people going to stick with their own, some people don't. But what gives anybody the right to say these two can't be together? I'm going to say it like this. What happened to the time when love don't have no boundaries, love don't have no color, a certain bound of color? What happened to that? But somehow, some way, some far, we want to judge because who we have the right to say. Some people are afraid because it's been known by history towards other people, even though we're all different, but we're all the same. The color that matters, that blood is red. The only that color that ever mattered that's been, and the color that mattered that's been that's green. But somehow we forgot about that. I was watching a video by Tommy Sommar saying that Martin Luther King was a failure to the black community, and maybe he were, but this is Martin Luther King was the one perceiving to not only to understand to bring every other people together, but bringing to whites towards together to blacks, and blacks brings toward together to whites. And y'all have to thank Martin Luther King for this because he made this happen. But this happened been going on way before Martin Luther King did this. This is made the dream that he made and made it accomplish. He made it happen. He said he had a dream of little black boys, of little black girls, and white men and white women. They holding hands together, singing Negro Spirit. We all gonna be free at last, and God Almighty, we free as much as the last, and last as much we be all free. He made that happen, and so is Abraham Lincoln. Even though he didn't free the slave, not, but he owned the part of the releasement release out of the enslavement out to our people. Don't get me wrong. I'll tell you like this, man. We're no different than anybody else, and ain't no different from us. And it's messed up that somebody called Kanye a nigger, and it's messed up they called calling Kim Kardashian a nigger lover, and she encouraged both of that man to don't say that word. They have no right. I can't stand racists, especially if it was black or white or anybody else out there. You're supposed to treat everybody with respect just as much as they got to treat you as much as respect. If you don't like that typical person, don't fool with them. But you're going to get that from your own people. They have to get that from their people. We're no different than anybody else. Stop with this nonsense. Stop with this hate. Because it's not going to solve any goddamn thing. Everybody make a benefit off of racism. Your ancestors and their ancestors mess around each other and have kids. There have been mixed people going on for years. This ain't nothing new. and I'm going to say black community, how can we say we hate a other group of people, but we got certain attributes, certain nationality that we had? And I'm going to say this to white people. White people, how can you say you hate a certain other people of color, but you got certain attributes and certain attribute of their color? See, you see what I'm talking about? This is the stuff that I'm talking about in my videos a lot. You know who the real enemies are. You need to get at the people who cause divide of people two different parts of race. Those are people you need to get at. Them type of group of people. And everybody knows who I'm talking about. But a lot of whites and everybody else are afraid to say this. Even blacks are afraid. But this is the truth. That's Tamara's life. I wish her none but well. That's Kanye's wife. That's Kanye's wife. And I wish him nothing but well of a lot of great happiness and what goes on in his life, regardless what they think of Kanye or not. He's still a person like everybody else. Even Kim Kardashian is still a person, no matter what the stuff she done. And so is Tamara is a person, just like her husband's still a person. Who we have the right to judge anybody who they can't date and who they cannot date. That's just wrong to me. That is wrong, and everybody knows it. White people have no right to tell somebody they can't date whoever they want to date, and black people, we have no right to say so what they could not date, what they could date. That right there, man. I wish that many years to come, racism will end it very soon, because there are a group of people are hypocrites, and we all play a role on it. Me personally, I see people. Where we gonna start seeing people? But we always concerned about color. Why are we concerned about it? Because we're different. Yeah, we're different. Our language, our certain neighborhoods. And don't get me wrong, racism's still out there and still going on to this day. But who you think who's behind, who created the racism, the elite people, they the ones behind it because what the stuff that's going on. And I'm going to say this to white brothers and sisters, you better start talking to your people, because your own people been lied to you. Ask your people to have some African ancestry, the African descent. Ask them. They will not tell you this. And once you're going to find out you got some black relatives on your family, you're going to be shocked. There's a scene that there's a scene of not Tyler. There's a scene of Howard Stern had a movie called Private Parts. That scene, there was one of the two kids coughing. Man, we had to move. We had to live for a certain and a great amount of the neighborhood. You know, niggers are living in the neighborhood. And Howard Stern's mom stopped the car. She said, "I'm half Negro, and anybody has a problem with that have to deal with me. And if you don't like it, you get out of this car." And you got to deal with it. Understood? And they understood that. And he didn't know his mother was half Negro. I'm telling you, there's some white people out there got African descent or got African blood in them. And I'm gonna say this to black people: we got some European descent or white descendants from Europe. See, this is what I've been talking about. See, we need to start being more honest about this. We need to start talking about this. We really need to, because this stuff been going on ever since Obama got in office. Have you noticed people show their real true colors? The only reason why they don't like Obama, especially for black community, because he don't want to address about black issues. I can understand that. Then you got white people got a problem with Obama because he's not American citizens like they are. This is some bullshit, and everybody knows it. They killed me. They killed the fuck out of me. And I'm going to say to white brothers, sisters, black brothers, sisters, fuck all of y'all. Because y'all know damn well that what are your ancestors that ever been around, y'all built America together. America should be for everybody. Regardless what race, regardless what if their sexual preference, what certain attribute of their religion. See, this is what I'm talking about. America is going to fall, and the Babe of Babylon is going to be falling in by the combination of devils and whole heavy spirit and hateful, grateful of men. But see, it's sad. It's sad there are a group of people, black and white, and white and black that felt like this. And what give anything a right? And don't be falling into that Trayvon Martin, George Simmons case. All they want you to do is use that race riot. Don't fall for that, because it make the benefit divided and conquer for every effort group of race. I hope one day we'll get through as a people, but we're not getting through as a people until we have a lot to learn from each other. We need to have a lot of communication, a lot of understanding. But the problem is hard is discommunication and understanding, because we so goddamn different. This is some bullshit. Anybody who dumb enough to think like that, then you're a fool. Let's say if a certain other people of color try to help you out, you don't know what to say. You be thinking that in your mind, because they different and they far from different from you. What makes you feel like that? See, racism need to be in once and for all. It just wrong. It just plain wrong. It felt wrong. I even talked to my father. He had a problem with certain Mexicans. Say them damn Mexicans, they taking in and working to let the immigrant go. I say, Dad, you work with Mexicans. How can you say you had another group of Mexicans, but yet they know far different from us, we know far different from them? You got white Mexicans and black Mexicans in Mexico. But see, I hate Fox News and CNN that talking a bunch of nonsense. That's bullshit. Because how would you feel if the kids will come up this world? You will love those kids, because regardless they come from different ethnic groups, racism need to be in once and for all any goddamn way. They killed the fuck out of me. They really is. There are different certain attribute of people from Europe, Africa, Asia, Middle East, and I can go on and on. Don't get me started with that, because we know where it comes from. Everybody used the word cracker, nigger, spick, terrorist, chink. They use racial words that you ever describe of a person. But only that the race that ever matter is the only race that should matter is the whole entire human race. I don't hear a white person and a black person talk about that, do they? Or an Asian person or a Middle East person. Everybody will mention the whole entire world human race. I'm sick and tired of fucking racism, because all that shit is due. Everybody benefit off of racism. Everybody. White, Latinos, Middle East, Native Americans, even blacks, everybody. Everybody benefit off of it. But yet, half of y'all, engage in to creep around from each other. I mean, don't get me started, because this stuff been going on for many a years, and it's still going on right now, shortly, and showing me for a long time. But I would say to this, man, people have the right who they love when they love, and I wish Kanye and Kim Kardashian nothing but the best, and Tamara, whatever her name is, that engaged in the love with a white guy. I hope he treat her right as well. Because all this stuff about going around saying, and Tamara, whatever her name, some black brother call her a slut, and brothers don't react that way. If it is, they need to stop it, because half of them would do the same thing if they dated other races. And I call a sister out a minute, they would react, and I mean they should not react differently, because they would did the same thing too. You sound like them white guys and them white women. I'm gonna say fuck all of y'all, from brothers and sisters to white brothers and sisters, because both of y'all are hypocrites when you sit around here and saying what you say. Because that's why I made a video talk about we have to be careful when we use race betrayer, because that should be somebody somebody else's family, somebody else's friend or loved one, who we have the right to who they tell everybody who they love or not. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. They need to call their people. We got to call our people. They need to call out everybody, because with this gauging in, because there are a lot of ignorant motherfuckers out here who have no life whatsoever. The superior, inferior, my ass, because all that shit is bullshit. It's bullshit that you think, oh, I'm superior, you inferior. That's like saying I'm a better tap dancer, and I have a certain amount of rhythm and certain amount of rhythm steps. They have to keep up with me because I'm so superior and they inferior. That is bullshit. They have to keep up with me. All racism is, all it really is, when it comes down, what it really is about is a blueprint to remap to build this evil ass empire as a big giant corporation adoration world. That's all it is. It doesn't matter who started first. Is it white or black or white? Who gives a shit? Everybody started it. Everybody. All this shit is coming out saying whites are slaves just as much as black. And they trying to say blacks are being slaving out of whites. Latinos been enslaved. Native Americans, everybody been slaving. Nobody wants to hear about racism, not even young people. What I like about young people, they see as people. But see, these older people, they the ones that fucking tripping. Oh my God, the black man. Oh, she fucking a black man. Why'd you shut the fuck up with that shit? You'll do it too. And I'm going to say it like this. Sister, y'all wouldn't give Kanye a time of the day. So why you want to criticize him? But, oh, I forget when he don't make a certain money, if he wasn't famous, you'll give him a time of the day. If he didn't have no money. If he didn't have no money, you wouldn't recognize who the hell he was. See, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm going to say the white dudes, they can't get criticized because, come on. This is Kim Kardashian. Anybody would get up in her, and I know I would, regardless what the stuff that she doing. But at the same time, again, who has the right to tell body to love and when not to love? People gonna date whoever they want anyway. As long as it's love, love don't have no boundary, love don't have no color. But I'm gonna say to this when people date outside their race, be careful, because there are people out there will stare at you, and there are people out there they hate to see anybody else being happy because they're not being happy. And that's just right. That's just not right. That's just plain wrong. They don't even want to see black men with no goddamn body. Not even our own damn women. But yet white guys and every other man can have a woman. Guess what? We're going to have women too. And they can't stop at that. And always reparate and birate. And you live it, you learn with it. So I look at it like this, man. People been dating other races for years. This is nothing new. That shit been going on for years. When the slave master woman fucking a slave, fucking a black slave, and slave master fucking a slave black woman. This is nothing new. Asians been doing it, Latinos, Middle East, everybody does it. It's more accepted now, but there are still people out there still got problems with it because they feel like you should stick with your own. Sometimes your own damn people give you a fucking headache like everyone else. But I'm going to say to this, people, if you do date outside your race, do it for the right reason instead of doing the wrong reason. Because every babies come out as beautiful. Mixed babies, ugly babies, the same color complexion, different color complexion. But like I said again, I'm going to date who I want. If it was a black, white, whatever, any woman, it doesn't matter. Just like the other women going to date who they want. Nothing can stop it, and nothing could not stop it. It's more acceptable takes place, and takes place the more acceptable. And that's all I got to say about this topic of the day. All right. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basic. Trouble to do, sorry, do, text it, baby. Until next time. All right. Peace and I'm out.